Everybody loves cars that can be in real life or GT Online, and therefore the auto shop is the best business for car enthusiasts, as you can get a 10-car garage and some awesome ways that you can make money with. Alright, enough yapping and let's jump straight into it. Alright, to start, you're going to need to own an auto shop, but first you need to unlock the ability to be eligible to obtain one. How do you do that? All you need to do is just you're gonna head over to the LS car meet. Then you're going to have to endure a quick cutscene, but knowing that Gen Z's got some goldfish attention span, I doubt they will make it far without some Subway Surfers gameplay down below. And once the cutscene is over, you can head over to Maze Bank Foreclosures and purchase one, and whichever one you desire. As you can see, there are lots of auto shops to choose from. I personally own the Burton one, and it's gonna cost you a little over 1.8 million, and plus it's also really close to almost all my businesses that I own, and it just makes it probably a minute or 2 minute drive depending on how fast I go and if I follow the road rules, etc. And once you choose the auto shop that you want to buy, you're going to get bombarded with extra things to purchase, and most of these are simply cosmetic and do not serve anything besides changing your auto shop's appearance, and those are style, tint, and emblem. These are just cosmetic like mentioned earlier and will not help you with making money or anything, but hey, if you have some extra money that you can spend, you can most definitely buy them if you want to. And next up is the staff upgrade. This I recommend as it's really useful for this business, and I'll explain why later on, so make sure you stay tuned. Extra, you're gonna have personal quarters and a car lift. These are debatable, but I would definitely recommend them. As for the personal quarters, it gives you a spawn point which wins you some extra time that you can start making money with this business. And for the car lift, you get one for free, and this adds a second extra car lift, and this will double the amount of money that you make. And then you have the LS Car Meets membership, which costs you 50,000. Alright, before we can start making money from the auto shop, you're going to need to set it up. And to do this, you simply need to just head over to the whiteboard here on your auto shop, and start the setup mission. And since I have completed the setup mission, all you have to do is just you're gonna have to retrieve Sasanta's car from the police impound and deliver it back to your auto shop. And once you complete the setup, there are going to be 3 main ways to produce what we in the business major say profit. Number 1, we have the car lift. Every 48 minutes, Sasanta will contact you and it will tell you that there's a car for you to customize for a specific client. And what you're going to do is just you're going to have to go up to it and customize it to the client's liking and demand list. But what I like to do is I like to give clients a few of their demands and some personal customizations to make it pop. And plus, there's also a slight possibility that you will make a little more money or less. After that, all you have to do is just you're gonna pay the service fee, which varies from 20,000 to 35,000. Then you're gonna have to deliver it to the customer. Remember earlier when I mentioned how the staff is useful, as it'll give you an extra option to send one of your mechanics to deliver this vehicle. But you're gonna make a little bit less money for some reason because they end up crashing it from time to time. But I don't think that's all the time. At least it has happened to me a lot of times. But yeah, thank you, Rockstar. You will always have the option to deliver it yourself, as it's a straightforward point A to point B mission. And just make sure that you don't crash, as it will reduce your earnings. But I personally just let my lovely staff take care of this, as it also gives me the ability to do something else that's productive. And the payment will vary drastically based on the customizations that you installed. And if you damage the car when delivering it, the vehicle, then you can expect to make anywhere from 40,000 to 100,000 at least. At least that's what I make from time to time. And you can make all right money, but it's not the best source of income to include into your day-to-day lifestyle in GT Online. Second way to make money is the auto shop exotic vehicle. Just go upstairs at your auto shop and you'll see this black board with the exotic export list. And over here, it's gonna have a list 10 different vehicles that changes every day, and that's in real life date. And these vehicles are gonna be in free roam, and they will just spawn randomly when you're just using around GT Online with your passenger princess. And this blue icon will appear, which is an exotic export vehicle. And once you find it, all you have to do is just gonna deliver it to the port. And once delivered, you can expect to make 20,000. It's not that much, but it's not bad. Plus, if you somehow manage to deliver all 10 vehicles, you will make an extra 200,000, which is really decent. Now, moving on to the reason why you need the auto shop, which is the auto shop contracts. And you can find these upstairs at your auto shop board, and there are going to be 3 auto shop contracts available at a time, but there are in total 8 auto shop contracts. You'll get random contracts at a time, and the auto shop contracts are a really good and fun way that you can make money, as they don't require that much work, and they are practically mini heists. For each contract, you'll have to do 2 setup missions and a finale at the end, and each contract will have a different storyline and setup missions, which adds uniqueness to it. And these are extremely fun between actual heists like the Cayo Perico heist or Diamond Casino heist, whatever you like to do. And plus, you can also let your passive businesses produce product while you're doing the auto shop contracts, and which makes you more money from multiple revenue streams. And the other thing that I like about these contracts is that they don't have any cooldown. And to start another one right off the bat, and the payout will heavily depend on what contracts you do, but on average you'll end up making 172,000 to 300,000, and you'll also get taxed 30%, and that will go to Santa KDG. And the best contract is the Uni Depository contract, as you can make 300,000 pre-tax. Now, before we finish this video off, here are a couple of tips for the autoshop. The autoshop comes with a 10-car garage, which allows you to store car and customize them within. Plus, they are heavily discounted, and all upgrades are unlocked, and no matter what your level is in the game. And then you have this bowl free snacks here that you can use for free snacks to restock your snacks and to aid you when you're starting to setups or the finale of any contract. And while you're busy with the autoshop contracts, you're gonna want to have passive income business at the back that's generating you a lot of money. This is where the nightclub comes in. If you want to find out how, make sure you click in 1, 2, 3.